What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, your Judy, your boy, Gabe, aka Cutie, and we are back with an all-new episode of In the Mix, where you get your top 5 hip-hop news every single week here on Music Exclusives.
Catch me on the ride, so folks trying to ride. See y'all in it for the view, for the view, for the view, for the view. Bitch, you drunk, think my shit won't pop. Yo, wait till I pop right out the coupe, out the coupe, out the coupe.
Starting things off, our hearts and prayers for a speedy recovery goes to the beatboxer's own Spotemgottem, who was shot in the hip during a drive-by in Miami on Friday. Number 5 goes to rapper Spotemgottem after news was reported that Spotem was driving down I-95 with what appears to be with one of his friends when a car pulled up next to him and began ringing shots. The passenger was injured in both of his legs and Spotemgottem was shot in the hip, y'all. So this is actually a blessing from what doctors have said, because apparently it was around 22 bullets that rang off during that time. Thankfully, according to his lawyer, he is alive and wanted it to be clear that he was not in a shootout, but rather in a drive-by shooting. He also mentioned that on Friday that there were also multiple other shootings in that area around the same time, which resulted to one man shot in the parking lot and another man's body being found in Hallandale Beach. Y'all, it's rugged out here, okay? In these streets, we have to make sure that we watch our surroundings and we are always protected at all times. Now, speaking of funerals, as we continue to mourn and remember the life of the Woo God himself, Pop Smoke, number 4 goes to Pop Smoke, as news has just been released that the LA judge in charge of the case of Pop's death denied the request of the bail of Corey Walker, one of the 4 individuals involved in the shooting of Pop Smoke. As they should. They need to stay there behind in jail and continue to suffer for the mess that they caused. So, according to the Shade Room, the judge agreed to deny the bail motion for Walker, and he will be staying in that Dusty Slammer until his trial. If you guys don't remember or don't know, Corey is actually facing a maximum life sentence without bail if prosecuted for the death of Pop Smoke. Let's continue to pray for the justice needed, and honestly, y'all, let's just stop the violence and the mess within our community. At this point, let's just really stop this. All right, so the Versus was in New York this past Tuesday, and things were hot with Fat Joe and Ja Rule, so you know we gotta give the number 3 spot to Fat Joe and Ja Rule for that Versus challenge. So on Tuesday, it was nothing but a vibe as we rocked to the classics of Murder, Inc. and Terror Squad. Fat Joe and Ja Rule actually brought out feature artists such as Remy Ma, Ashanti, and some ladies that Fat Joe has some things to say about.
Bring Remy to save you. This is fucking pathetic.
You got all them other dusty bitches back there, Ja.
Let's go. Hold on.
Child. Now, after these comments were made, it's been told that Fat Joe immediately apologized to Lil Mo and Vida. However, Lil Mo wasn't having it.
At the end of the day, I get it, but it's just like, I don't even play like that. It's certain things I wouldn't joke about, like, or I wouldn't even say around certain people, because I'm just like, it's that thin line. So with that being said, apologies are accepted, but I'm never gonna forget how that made me feel.
Remy Ma, label mate and friend of Fat Joe, actually came, of course, to defend her brother and commented on Lil Mo's post and stated that he apologized at the concert and Lil Mo can actually call her personally if she wants to. Now, y'all know Lil Mo wasn't having that, okay? She went off on Remy Ma and said, basically, mind your damn business. You cannot tell me how to feel, okay? Finally, after the whole melee died down, Fat Joe actually came onto his Instagram Live and apologized yet again to Lil Mo and Vida and stated that he loves Mo so much and he's very, very sorry for the comments that were made.
The first thing I want to do is apologize to Lil Mo and Vida and any women who feel disrespected by what I said. I don't just love black women, I adore them. I worship them. You are the queens.
And Lil Mo finally accepted it, okay? Listen, you gotta watch what you say in these rap battles nowadays, okay? Someone else who isn't folding is the top troll himself, Lil Nas X, who is at #2 this week after his highly anticipated album, Montero, which just dropped this past Friday. Now, Lil Nas X has been breaking the barriers of the music industry and is telling the world that this is who I am, love it or hate it, okay? As he continues to support the gay agenda, Lil Nas X dropped his album with multiple features of high-studded artists such as Elton John, along with so many other artists such as Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Miley Cyrus, and so much more. So reviews on the album have been amazing so far as Lil Nas X continues to push the envelope and show his truth to the world. Listen, I'm here for finally having the representation for the LGBTQ community. Whether people like it or not, Lil Nas X ain't going nowhere, y'all, okay? And neither are we. Now, one person that we all know who's not going anywhere is Queen Nicki, as she hits the #1 spot after her spiraling comments that were made this past week regarding people taking COVID vaccines. So, Nicki Minaj decided to go on her Twitter earlier this week to explain to her fans the reason why she wasn't able to attend the Met Gala and also the MTV VMAs because she caught COVID and she was not vaccinated. She tweets that they want you to get vaccinated for the Met, and if I do get vaccinated, it's not going to be for the Met. It will be once I feel that I've done enough research. So she continues to state that her label mate and friend Drake actually caught the virus of the people's COVID-19 and was also vaccinated, and even took it to even more measures of saying that her cousin's friend from Trinidad actually, his testicles became swollen after taking the vaccine. So news actually swirled and circulated all over social media like a game of telephone, and multiple people such as Don Lemon, Joy Ann Reid, and more defend the vaccine and goes against Nicki and states that she is actually promoting an anti-agenda and she should be ashamed of herself for using her huge platform for something so negative. Now, as we all know, Nicki isn't one to back down, so she charged that 4-door, okay, Aventador, okay, and came back for both Joy and Don Lemon's heads with the remark stating that she never said that she's not taking the vaccine, along with shooting with some more subliminals about them. After the runaround with Nicki decided to step away from her Twitter due to the crazy messages and even threatening messages that were made and sent out to her family in Trinidad, allegedly by a reporter referred to a woman by Charlene. So many doctors, such as Dr. Ferrucci, stepped forward after the comments were made of Nicki about the enlarged testicles. You know about that, like if you take the vaccine, your testicles will be enlarged. Listen, Dr. Ferrucci said that it's going to be absolutely false, okay? Dr. Fauci said it is all false, and I mean, listen, maybe the cousin's friend has something else going on down there. I mean, I ain't never heard about taking a shot and your balls grow unless if it's Viagra. I mean, am I wrong? Listen, this is a whole mess, and the main reason why that comprehension is key. Nicki stated that it is her decision that she will not take the vaccine until she does more research for now. She never said that she's anti-vax, and she even went further to say that she's most likely going to take the vaccine because she has to work. And the way that the world is right now, everyone has to take the vaccine and work. Listen, y'all, reading is fundamental. So is Nicki wrong for saying what she said, or? All right, y'all, so that's going to be it of In the Mix. Now, you already know what you got to do. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment below with all of your thoughts and views of this past episode and everything that we discussed. I'll see y'all next week, y'all.
Catch me on the rise, so folks trying to rise.